Hello and welcome to the Cole Collective on tour. Today we're bobbing around in the Atlantic Ocean, chasing volcanoes on the stunningly beautiful island of La Palma here in the Canary Islands. Although smaller and a relative unknown compared to its more popular neighbours Tenerife and Gran Canaria, it got me thinking just how much could an island 45 kilometres long and 27 kilometres wide really offer the nature-loving outdoor adventurer. While we ponder that thought, I wanted to let you know that we've partnered up with the great folk over at Ketone IQ for this video. Providing sustained energy without the spikes and crashes has been an absolute game changer. Keeping me mentally sharp during and boosting recovery after those all-day epics is nothing short of genius. Try it for yourself, and as a friend of the Cole Collective, get 30% off using the link in the description below. So we're fueled and focused, and you may have noticed that I pulled out the gravel bike for this one because La Palma is a wild island and I'm not entirely sure what we're going to find out there today. So with that said, it's time to turn our eyes to the sky and get ready for over 40 kilometres of climbing as we tackle the highest road in the entire chain of the Canary Islands. From sea to its 2,426 metre summit amongst the stars, all rise for the one, the only, Rock de los Muchachos. So here we go, ready for our big island adventure. We've just departed Santa Cruz, and I've got to say, it's everything a capital city should be. Splashes of colour, cute cobbled streets, and a lot of vibrancy, so the perfect backdrop to start our adventure today. We've got Tenerife and La Gomera poking their heads out of the Atlantic Ocean and keeping a watchful eye on us. We're on the early slopes, 5–6% gradient, and a long way ahead, so I'm making sure I'm not going to start too fast. Approaching 10k's in, and the views have subsided and made way for some deep vegetation. The green is absolutely mind-blowing. The shrubs are growing out into the road. I've got to say, the road isn't brilliant condition as well. One up for the gravel bike today, and slowly 740 meters elevation, we're starting to get into the pine. We're deep in the pine forest now. The smell is invigorating, which is a good wake up because this midsection is quite tough. The gradient's still 7–8%, so that hasn't changed much, but with no big views, it really is a mental game. Climb 1400 meters elevation, and to put that in perspective, that's about the same elevation as a good Tourmalet. Add a couple of hundred meters onto that, and you got Ventoux, and another couple from there, 1800 meters, and you're on a Stelvio. So really that just shows what a beast this is, because we're going to be doing nearly 2,600, so it out trumps all of them. you may be able to hear the wind picking up a bit. The weather can change quickly on these islands. In fact, it's not uncommon to see the clouds roll in and get a sublime cloud inversion. But fortunately enough, the cloud's normally quite low, so anything above 2,200 meters and you'll be well above the clouds and be able to see the mountain peaks. So it is quite spectacular. I've been fortunate enough to explore all of the islands bar one over the last 20 years on a variety of bikes, from road to mountain and now gravel. But when it comes to La Palma, I think if you do stick to the road, then you may be missing a trick. There's hiking trails absolutely everywhere, so I think if you come out here, it's worth bringing your boots as well to get the most from the island. We're just about to top over 2,000 meters elevation as we pass this 27 kilometers road sign, which means we've got about 13 kilometers to go. Gradient still a firm 7%, so no let up there. And for the first time, almost feels like we're emerging from this lush green pine forest and the landscape starts to change again. That's what we came for, riding the rim of the Caldera. We're at 2,200 meters elevation, so I'm just going to take a moment to enjoy the view and catch my breath. Look at these landscapes, incredible. And by the looks of things, we're going to drop down just a little bit, give us time to get back in the green before the road pitches up again towards the observatory. This is more than wild. Crested the rim of a volcano and now surrounded by some of the biggest telescopes in the world. We're about to finish our descent and hook a left, but we're going to start climbing again right between all those motherships. It's like almost being on the moon, and actually just like being on the moon, there's no water up here. Done about 35k on 2 bottles, so really have to watch that and go sparingly. Into the closing meters, and there is absolutely no guessing why the stargazing is so good at this altitude. The air is thin, we're just under 2400 meters, so we're nearly there, but it's completely pure, zero light pollution. I'm just going to fill my lungs with it, get that last bit of energy out. Wow, what a climb. There we have it, from sea to summit, up to 2,426 meters, up to the top of Muchachos. And there are my boys enjoying that sunset, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. What an incredible ride. Nearly 2,600 meters climbed in total, and that really is in the legs now, in the lungs, and in the spirit as well. And take one last big breath. Enjoy these telescopes. What a big adventure. Thanks for joining me. Until the next time, peace out.